What's going on, guys? This is Aaron with Departures Capital. We're here with Sean Moniz, CEO of Plant & Co. Brands. How are you doing today, Sean?
Good, good. Very well. How about you?
Great. I'm excited to have you on. So, Plant & Co. Brands is a vertically integrated health and wellness food company focused on curating a portfolio of plant-based foods. Can you give us a bit more about the company and its brands?
Sure. Well, being under the health and wellness umbrella allows us to dabble from the A to Z within the different categories. And so our first acquisition was Holy Crap Cereal Brands. And it's not just a cereal, it's a dry granola within the plant-based sector. And from there, you can do trail mixes, snack packs, you can do energy bars, power bars, different types of cereals, different flavors. So it really was a part of our framework to get that first piece of that puzzle in building that umbrella of brands. And then our second acquisition was Yam Chops, which was Canada's first plant-based butcher. Gives us about 48 proprietary plant-based SKUs, which is great. So now we just added a whole two or three other slivers under our belt where we have the plant-based meats, everything from chicken to beef to meatballs to even calamari. So it really opens up, the palette of brands that we offer. And so we're still on that M&A train. We still want to do about one to two other strategic acquisitions in short order. Then that'll give us that full umbrella to kind of go out there and market. So that's what we've been up to. It's been pretty busy in the last 60 days acquiring those two brands and doing all the integration and providing it in one concise brand.
Awesome. So, we know this is a hot sector. What differentiates Plant & Co. Brands from other companies in the plant-based food space?
Well, we knew getting into the space that we wanted to do something different, right? We don't need another dairy product or meat product and everybody fight for the same shelf space and percentages of margin and whatnot. So what we did is instead of keeping our cards close to our chest, we actually loosened the reins a little bit and started a franchising model. Now, this is great for the company and allows us to grow at an exponential rate without the capital intense financing that goes along with it. So we can open up different locations in different provinces. We're looking into the States very aggressively in Miami. Imagine 2, 3 dozen Yam Chop franchising opening up. And then we also have control over the menu. So as we acquire those other brands, we're able to give them shelf space immediately. We're able to give them foot traffic, recognition, and start bringing them into that portfolio of brands that I was speaking about before, where now we have dozens of locations, we have dozens of distributor contracts within our own brands, and you start getting that 1+1=3 effect when you start cross-pollinating the different business models. And I think that is a very unique stand that we have taken. I haven't seen that anywhere else in the plant-based space. You see people opening up different stores, different store locations, but that is very intense on the capital side. You have to do your HR, your leases, your mortgages. Doing the franchise model kind of decouples that for us. So we still have all the benefits of the upside while mitigating the risk of having physical store locations all underneath our corporate brand and structure.
Wonderful. So what fueled your decision to enter the plant-based food market, and what drew you to the Holy Crap brand?
Well, the Holy Crap brand I knew for a couple years. It was on Dragon's Den many years ago. Our own Canadian astronaut, Chris Hadfield, brought it up to the International Space Station. So it's had some good accolades, and it needed some assistance kind of breaking out into that hockey stick of revenue and brand recognition. And so that's actually one of the pillars we look at when we do acquisitions. We look for great brand recognition, market share. Are they standing on their own 2 feet? Meaning, are they creating revenue? And how many distributor contracts and retailer contracts do they have in their Rolodex? And so as part of the pillars that we looked at, Holy Crap Cereal Brands had that all. And so right now we're on a fast track getting that into additional distributors and retail locations. We're bringing that in store into our Yam Chops locations, and we're bringing them into the US as well with our locations. So again, a very, very easy decision to grab that brand and kind of blow it up on the revenue side as well as the market share.
Definitely, that should be exciting. So can you talk a bit more about the recent acquisition of Yam Chops and your future plans with that?
Sure. So Yam Chops, as we briefly said, was going to be on the franchising model. So we wanted to have something that is small, concise, and niche in the marketplace where people can go get prepared goods. They wouldn't have to wait in long lines or look at expensive menus. So we can get the turnover that we need to be successful. So with the franchising model, we're looking at stores that are between 800 and 1,000 square feet, high traffic areas where people are already walking about. And I'll give you an example. What we're looking at in Miami's up and down on South Beach and Fort Lauderdale area, where you already have a copious amount of people walking daily up and down that boardwalk. All we need them to do is look at a nice boutique plant-based shop, grab a couple sandwiches, a couple juices, and then they go on their way. And that's the whole go and grab mentality that we're kind of trying to instill in the franchise model, especially, in the pandemic age and, COVID, as people get vaccinated, it's still going to be lingering around. Business models have changed and they're not going to go all the way back to where they were. They're still going to have some buffer in there in case COVID comes back with a vengeance. So that's why we're looking at the smaller locations that have the foot traffic already available to generate instant revenue, brand recognition, and give that accessibility for people to understand the franchising model and that Yam Chops is here to stay and to grow.
Yeah, very exciting. So what else should investors watch out for from Plant & Co brands in the coming months?
Well, we have a couple different brands that we're keeping our eye on. So the M&A acquisitions that I spoke about earlier, as well as new and exciting products within our belt. We're always in the kitchen doing R&D on what is the next best product that we can come out, whether it's on the Yam Chop side or whether it's on the Holy Crap cereal brand side. So I briefly mentioned that we're looking into different snack packs, granola mixes, granola bars, and we may even have different flavors of different cereal brands coming up very, very shortly.
Awesome. So can you tell us a bit more about the key members in your leadership roster and what they bring to the team?
Sure. Well, when we acquired Holy Crap Brands, we also looked at management. We wanted to have people that we wouldn't have to retrain or bring into the fold. And with Donna Reddy as the president of Holy Crap Cereal Brands, it was a natural migration to become the president of Plant & Co Brands as well. She has 20 plus years in the creative agency and retail world. She worked at Greenspace prior to coming on board. They created brands such as Love Child, Kiji Juice, very well-known brands that are out there in the marketplace still. And so she came with that 20-year Rolodex of contacts, connections, and ability to run the actual business in there. On the advisory board side, we have Marco Contardi. He runs a 7-chain supermarket here in Toronto where we could have different avenues of collaboration, distribution. His whole life has been retail and starting up from a very small shop of 500 square feet to the 7 locations they have, including an 80,000 square foot manufacturing plant here in Toronto. So we've got some bench strength, which is great to get us off the ground. We're always looking to bring on other advisors to help us with that brain trust. And I'm sure that'll come part and parcel with acquiring other brands in the market.
Awesome. Sounds great. So last but not least, how can investors get in touch with you or find out more information about the company?
They can always submit through the contact us on their website. They can email us at info@plantandco.com. Any one of our social channels, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, many ways to get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to answer any and all questions that investors have.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate the updates and I really look forward to covering the story.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
All right, guys, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say, if you do support me, the channel and all these videos, then kindly smash that like button along with hitting the subscribe button and the bell for notifications for future videos. I did also want to say, check the disclaimer down below. This video was sponsored by the company that we are talking about today. So check the disclaimer, full disclosure, and we're out of here. Always remember, guys, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you make your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.